How much do you hate Tommy?
0.
Is 0?
0.
I think it's like 100 for me.
No, why?
Put him mic'd up and he's gonna hear this.
Oh yeah. I said 0. Like he's not.
You're too cute.
No hate. He's gonna laugh at all of this though, for sure.
Alrighty. We're here.
We're in it?
We're here. It's time. This is the first episode of Cranberry Conversations. It's like a little sit-down conversation with my friends. It's gonna be a whole bunch of stuff. We got a lot of cool plans for it. Had Sean come out because I really felt that for the first episode, I wanted to maybe tell my side of things a little bit and maybe do a little bit of like an interview on myself, but you can't do that by yourself. That's a little weird. So I invited pretty much the only person that I trusted, was close enough to me and knew enough about me to do it. So Sean.
And I reluctantly said yes.
Yeah, right?
I'm actually super honored to be here because I do think it's a lot of trust to put into someone to co-host episode 1 of their podcast. So I am very excited about that and honored, happy to be here. Cranberry Conversations. We're not going to talk much about cranberries. So if your search engine optimization brought you here for cranberry related reasons specifically, now's the time.
This is not the place for you.
Now is your cue to move on with your life. Unless, of course, you want to hear what's going on in Steve's life and what this podcast is going to be about, then stay tuned.
I guess the quick, right off the rip, Cranberry Conversations, for everyone that's going to ask of like where it came from. Tom, we were chilling with Jawan, and was anybody else there? Or we were chilling with him, just shooting the shit, thinking about names. And I live off of Cranberry Court. And Jawan kind of just brought it up, so shout out to him for the name. And then we got the cool design, which I'm sure you can like find somewhere down in the corner, one of these corners, that Tom made, and super proud of that. Got some cool ideas for what to do with that. Maybe we'll do some clothes, especially coming up this fall. But I guess, Sean, let's get into it a little bit.
Yeah, let's do it. If you're unfamiliar with Steve, I can set the stage a little bit more for you guys as well. It is 1:26 a.m. in Long Island, New York. This is like his prime hour, so that's exciting. This dude definitely lives out the brand that he is the owner and operator of. Always up to something. Clothing brand, multimedia brand.
Yeah, it's definitely turning more into a media company as like the years go on, because I enjoy doing this kind of stuff and I enjoy other projects that we have coming up. And I think the media drives everything. You know, you got to give the fan base stuff to consume, and you got to constantly kind of fuel the fire for it to burn it all, you know?
Yeah, so I've been out here the last couple days running around with you, and I've gotten a pretty good insight on what being always up to something looks like. We've been moving pretty much nonstop, shooting content and just messing around with different ideas. Came out to the city today and hung out with Tommy a little bit to give a little bit more background on our weekend and kind of what led us here. Let's start out with a couple random questions just so we can dive into what's going on in your mind.
That's dangerous.
I know.
Okay.
I know. That's why we're just going to ping pop around a little bit and see what happens. What is the best concert that you've ever been to?
Well, I've seen Mike a bunch of times. They were always good. But I think I saw Drake on his first tour ever, and his 2 opening acts on this tour were Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole. That's what should say like how early in the careers of all 3 of those guys were like superstars.
Yeah. What year was this?
Probably like 2012-ish, around there, I would assume. That's when he really started popping off, but I would say somewhere around there. That was awesome. That was at Jones Beach for anybody, all my Long Island people that are out there. That was so cool.
Yeah, that does sound pretty sick. Kendrick Lamar probably wasn't even popping like that at that time.
It was literally, they're all just starting to come up. It was so sick. I remember I was sitting like right in the front, and it's just such a vibe seeing stuff live, and to be able to catch that wave really early, that was really cool. And that's like, we like grew up with that, you know? That's the coolest thing about Drake, I think. People gravitate to him so much because they became fans of him when they were teenagers or younger or a little bit older, and we got to like kind of grow up with his music. I think that's really where the driving force of his fan base is coming from.
Tell me a little bit about this cookie collaboration that you just did under the Always Up to Something name. Tell us about the company that you collabed with. What's this? Get Your Day Going?
Yep.
Give us the flavor breakdown, how that came together, and then I will give my opinion on the experience behind biting into the cookie afterwards.
Well, I'm really good friends with the owner of Chunk, which is a huge cookie distributor out here.
Get Your Day Going.
Yes, that's the name of the cookie and the flavor itself.
So you guys came up with that name.
That was old Tommy over
Tommy
there.
came up with that name. Get Your Day Going with ass loads of sugar.
Pretty much. But it's a...
I love it. I like it.
In short form, it's pretty much like a coffee, cookies, and cream cookie with a marshmallow in the middle. So like the whole cookie is made around a big marshmallow, but it's got a coffee base with espresso chunks and white chocolate in there, marshmallow drizzle. I mean, it started with me being close to Bree. She has the company, and then we're like, yo, let's do a cookie together. And it probably took Tommy 35 seconds to come up with a couple different flavors.
You caught him in his bag.
Yeah.
At the right time.
Right, but if you're gonna talk cookies, Tom's the guy to hit up. I mean, for me, it's the guy to hit up for everything, but it's like...
Did I low-key create this entire cookie myself?
Pretty much. I like the coffee idea, and then she just ran with the actual, like, she's awesome in that field. You know, it's like when you could talk to an expert who's also a friend too, and you could just bounce back and forth on text messages, like, this is kind of shit you could do. And it took us probably like 2 weeks to get it all together, and then, I don't know where that camera's at, but if you guys can see it, there's a cool little label on the back with a logo that Tom made just for this flavor and this cookie itself. So we're super proud of it. I mean, it's only the first of many. I want to do more. I like the branding of the cookie. I think I'm gonna do like a lot of cookie content for that flavor coming up. I think it's cool for the fall. You know, it just made a lot of sense right now. So we did it. And again, she's amazing. And she has like tons of flavors. So like if you don't like the coffee thing, go check out Chunk because they're killing it right now.
Yeah, definitely check it out. We'll have the information in the description of this video for the cookies, but they can ship it anywhere in the country. 6.5 ounces of marshmallow gooiness. Very problematic situation if you think you're gonna eat it in one sitting. But once you accept defeat on that vision, it's a beautiful experience. You know, started at 1 p.m.
Right, you kind of
and then finish it at about 6 p.m. is kind of, I think, the most appropriate range in how you want to eat it. Either get a knife and cut it in probably thirds.
Or even fours.
1 p.m.,
cut that shit in half.
3:30. Again, post dinner around 6:30. Finish it. And this is not a knock. Don't get this twisted. This is just consumption methods of, you know, sometimes you've had a drink and it's a slow sipper. This is a cookie and it's a slow nibbler. So you just have to be patient. Take your time, stay the course, and it's you versus you. It's not you versus the cookie. Just consume it in a way that feels best to you, and let us know how you do it because it's a great flavor. I just wanted to raise awareness about that project.
It was fucking
my
amazing.
Experience with it, and I encourage you guys to all have your experience with it as well.
Because you attacked it both ways. You went right for it. You went in there. But then you
ignorantly.
but then,
naively.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. But then you also did the whole like kind of leave it out and snack on it throughout the day. But like you're saying, go check them out. They're on the website right now.
Enough about the cookies. They're underrated though. So we have been getting a little competitive, I'd say, this weekend. We've been playing beer pong. We've been playing a lot of ping pong, which we need to get back into again tomorrow.
That could happen.
And we took some golf hacks today.
God, you look good out there, bro. You look solid.
Thank you.
I'll tell you.
Thank you.
You look good.
Coming from a semi-professional golfer, this is hitting home for me. The question being, you know, we've had a good time with that. What is your favorite backyard sporting event?
Interesting. You're a master in that. Those of you who don't know.
I just enjoy them. I'm just like more of a connoisseur than a master than anything, honestly.
I don't know. He throws events.
I'm above average, sure. Don't get that twisted. I just enjoy a good, friendly opportunity to see who's better at who in certain events. So I'm just curious, what would you say is your favorite favorite backyard sporting event?
I always like beer pong. That's a good one. Old Faithful. I like cornhole. I like can jam was cool.
Yep.
But I'm a big vibe guy, so I might just chill and enjoy watching people play just as much as like I'd enjoy playing myself.
You just want to smoke the hookah and just talk shit to everyone around. Like, I'm not in the mood to play, but if I was,
What if I was?
you
I'd
know
beat
what I
your
mean?
fucking
Like back
ass.
in, you know, last time I played can jam, I would probably say cornhole myself.
Interesting.
I like the atmosphere that cornhole takes place in. I want to compare it to bowling a little bit. It brings people together. You know, males and females alike both enjoy to play.
So yeah, I would say definitely beer pong because that's like the most competitive and everyone enjoys it. I like the whole like make your own rules up. If you're at someone's house, you get a little taste of everyone's thing.
Yeah. This is a question that I enjoy to ask certain people in certain moments.
Interesting.
You're this person in this moment right
I
now.
was about to ask that.
You know what? Never mind. I don't want to ask you.
Why not?
I don't know. I feel like it's not the moment. You're not the person anymore.
Dear God.
What is your biggest fear?
Oof. My biggest fear.
I know what he's gonna say.
Honestly, at this point, like not to get super deep, a lot of it's probably like family related. When I say family, I mean like my family, but like my circle is real small, but it's super tight. That group of people, my family, like anything for them. I don't really have too many fears though. I really don't.
It's a good question to think about. That's kind of why I wanted to ask it just in general. It's a good like thought process to go into and to wonder and to really like analyze about yourself.
And I've been like through some like bullshit, like really some like tough shit. I've had a lot of my fears tested, you know? I know kind of like a taste of like certain fears that I might have had prior. But now since I've been through certain things in life, it's more or less, I know tomorrow's a new day. You know, I've had ups, I've had downs. You can always make a comeback, so I'm not really worried about too much stuff.
I got you. Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? I'm asking this question because we talked a little bit this weekend about the vision for the brand moving forward and kind of some other avenues you could see yourself investigating.
So like professionally, you're asking?
I don't really want to box it in that much. Like, it could be that, but like in 5 years from now, like ideally, what do things look like for you and how are you hoping to manage and navigate getting there?
I try to carry myself now how I see it in the future, so then I don't have to change much when I get there. The posting, the content, the always working on the stuff. Like I said this to you this weekend, on my brand's page, I tried to post once a day. That has nothing to do with the fact that, oh, I want to be posting on social media every day. It has nothing really to do with, oh, I need people to see my shit every single day. But what it has everything to do with is for me to post once a day, I have to work at a certain level for that to happen. And if I'm always working at that level and the outcome just so happens to be a post a day, I've reached so many benefits from it, you know? I've been working with this guy for a year and it feels like 5 years because we've done so much. And it really is like only just the beginning. So get back to answering your question though. The brand, I want it to be a lot of like media stuff. I want to offer like more music. I did that once, that was great, but that was like right in the beginning of the brand. So like doing more music, more video stuff. This podcast, I would love to see it grow. It was probably like a month or so ago. I had said like the foundation has been laid real well, right? But now we're starting to put walls up. So I guess that's the best analogy I could say for the next like couple years. Get this guy out of his fucking 9 to 5. Big time. That's a big time goal. And again, that's nothing to do with him. If I'm working to that goal and that's the outcome, if I think about that and I'm just like, all right, I want to get him out of working. Like, what do I have to do to get to that point? I have to work every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's more of a process for you than it is hitting specific goals and results oriented. Like, ideally, you have an idea what that would look like, but it really just drives your process forward. Is kind of what I'm gathering from that answer.
It's like anything else, you know, you put in those hours, you keep doing it over and over again, and you're gonna start to see some like significant results. Too many people pick stuff up and then don't run with it for long enough.
I think ideally in 5 years, what I'd like to see is that your hair is still pink and that it's longer.
Yeah, what do we think about
much
this, guys?
Longer, like longer pink hair. Like,
dear God.
shoulder length, and you can just do different things with it. You can mohawk it, man bun it, or just let it all flow out like some pink lettuce. Just keep it in mind, you know, something to make a part of your 5-year process and plan.
What is your favorite color of my hair ever been?
I see it obviously in Snapchat and on Instagram more, so like I'd have to see them all in person to be comfortable in my answer, but I definitely do think pink is a really good look for you. It complements your vibe well, so.
Well, I think there's a perfect time to shout out Sam. I mean, I brought you to get a haircut by the girl who does my hair, the girl who dyes it, the girl who cuts it, everything. Sam.
No free shout outs.
She's awesome. Yeah, I'll be sending you the bill. I brought you there. What'd you think about that?
She was super professional. She did a great job with my hair. You can't see it. No free shout outs. No, it was super dope. She definitely did a really great job. Now at this point, if you're going to invoice her, we'll put her information in the video description as well. If you're in the Long Island area and need a fresh cut or want to get color in your hair,
Hit up Sam.
hit up Sam. We'll round it out here with this last question. What is a piece of advice that you would give to a younger version of yourself?
Jesus.
To help you answer the question, maybe you're 18 years old and you just graduated high school.
Okay.
You're in just like, I don't know what's going on, fuck it mode.
Yep.
What is a piece of advice that you would give to yourself at that point to help you onto your journey?
I would say start a clothing brand.
Started sooner.
Way sooner.
Yeah.
I would be killing it right now, honestly. If I started this back then and was putting my energy into this like I am now and not fucking around and doing dumb shit, start a fucking clothing brand, young Steve. Putting that energy into like something good and investing in yourself. Like that's what I'm so into right now. Like if I see that and like seeing people putting like, and I don't mean money, like the like time, effort into like something they're passionate about. That's like everything about what I do. You know, that's what the brand stands for. Listen, thank you. It would not have been the same if you didn't come. So just keep tuning in. I appreciate it. And I think we got something cool here. So we're just going to keep it running. And this is going to be huge. I'm having all my friends on here. I'm having Aggie Dave, fucking Red, fucking Last Will, everybody. Bree, the cookie chick. I mean, I could keep going. I'm pulling everybody out. Everyone. Oh, fuck. What am I talking about? Next episode, the second episode after this one. This is one. Second one. Tommy. He's coming from behind the camera. He's going to be sitting here next to me. I got some shit to talk to him about too. So tune in for that very soon.
I was just going to give a quick shout out to Tommy as well, actually, because I know he's played an intricate part of bringing this vision to life all the way around from the filming and editing aspect
This
of
specific
what
one?
you're watching.
Everything.
Yeah, everything, but like just, you know, specifically to what we're doing right now, you know, having a big eye on the setup and the video and the editing of it all and the logo work of it as well. And I'm also very much looking forward to where this goes as you completely hosting this. You know, it's a unique opportunity for me to come and be a part of it, and I'm thankful for that. But I'm looking forward to Tommy's episode specifically and what you guys talk about and dig into from there.
Maybe, just maybe, we might do an episode together.
I could pencil it in probably if you give me enough advanced notice.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
That'd be dope. I'd
Yeah.
appreciate that big time.
Yeah, sure.
Let's,
Take a quick 10-minute.
yeah, smoke, get changed.
We should get some tater tots going too.